I'm a little bit nervous, sorry. Estamos en la Brasil Game Show, estamos con el señor Nolan Bushnell, que es el fundador de la compañía Atari. ¿Cómo le va, Nolan? How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Okay. What brought you to create a company like Atari?
I really wanted to create a video game, and I had played the game on big computers.
Yes.
And I knew that if I could get the cost down, the people would love to play games.
Yeah.
And that was the motivation.
What was the biggest challenge when there was nobody there in the video game market? What was the biggest challenge?
It was always technical.
Yeah.
The chips didn't want to go very fast.
Yeah.
Video is very fast. There's a lot of information. And so technically I was always fighting to get the clock speed faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the more chips, the more failures. You were always fighting this complexity versus cost.
Yeah. I know that you wanted to work with Disney. Remember?
Yes.
And you didn't make it.
Correct.
So, did you ever go to Disney and you look to the air and said, "Look what you missed"? Huh?
I was tempted, but I never did.
Okay. And what you wanted to do in Disney?
I wanted to be an Imagineer. I wanted to build rides and fun, and I wanted to be a fun creator.
And you always wanted to be in the entertainment business.
Well, I think I worked at an amusement park in, putting myself through college. And I think once you get into that world, it kind of sucks you in.
Yeah.
And so Disney was kind of the number one amusement park in the world.
Yes, of course. Still is.
Yeah.
Tell me about Ted Dabney.
Ted Dabney was a brilliant, wonderful man.
Yeah. I know your relationship wasn't the best when the Atari 2600 got successful, but I know he was your partner, he was associate, so what can you tell me about him?
Ted was a guy who was very, very good at sort of taking something and making it happen. For example, the cabinet on Computer Space. I did it in a little piece of clay, so the basic shape.
Yeah.
And he took it and scaled it up and found the manufacturer and all that.
Yeah.
And he was really a good partner. What Ted didn't have was he didn't have vision. He didn't, and he was very afraid of risk.
Yes, I understand.
And unfortunately, if you want to go fast, you have to go around corners.
Yes,
in a risky way.
Yes, you have to take risks. Yeah,
you have to take risks, and so
if you want to create a revolution, you have to take risks.
Well, more than that, I always felt that we had just a little bit of time to become dominant. Otherwise, people would catch up with us.
Yeah.
And so, I felt that you had to grow fast or die.
Okay. I would like to ask you about the new Atari console. They're creating a new Atari console. There's some confusion about the price tag and who is intended. So, what's your personal opinion to see a new Atari with the almost a similar design of the console that you saw 40 something years ago? What's your opinion?
I think what they're trying to do is difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm just not sure. There are certain things that I've heard about the strategy which is a little troubling to me.
Yeah.
So, if it becomes successful, I'll be happy.
Of course.
I'm hesitant.
You're hesitant.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for answering my last question. Again, an honor to meet you.